Attention busy working mothers with hectic schedules who are looking forward to become fit and healthy. I understand that you are a true multitasker who's trying to struggle in between your taking care of children, your work, and your household, and your senior care. And amidst all of this, you want to make sure that you become healthy and fit again, like how you were pre pregnancy or even before that, or maybe the fitness that you have always desired for. Now, in this video, you will discover how to achieve your dream dress fitness through a healthy lifestyle. You do not have to go to the gym for this, and you do not have to cook separately in the name of diet food. In fact, you can just follow your simple home food and simple walking or short, technically framed, home based workouts that is absolutely doable within your time frame. I'm sure you have all those clothes sleeping in your wardrobes, waiting for you to get fit and wear them all over again. And this is your time to start bringing them all out so that you can get back into all your favorite clothes again. I'm going to make a bold promise here. I'm going to say that you are going to achieve your dream dress fitness in the next 6 months, or you get an extra 6 months of support at no extra cost. I would strongly recommend you to wait until the end of this video and claim your extra special bonus that you should not be missing. Shut down all your distractions and invest your time into this next few minutes so that you can get the best of value from whatever I'm going to give you in terms of your fitness. This session is purely for super busy moms with hectic schedules, but you are still serious and inclined towards becoming healthy and fit. Hey, this is Kripa Dharmaraj, also known as Katie. I am an internationally certified nutrition and fitness coach, and I have also won several titles from Mrs. Tamil Nadu, Mrs. South India, Mrs. India Global, and a place in Mrs. Glam World. Before all these fancy things, this is how I was. I know this is a cool transformation, right? So I lost about 20 plus kgs. I moved from a double XL to an XS. The coolest part of my transformation is not just the weight that I lost; it's about the way I did it, right? I did not give up on my favorite Indian food. I still have my dosas, my rice, my roti, everything, and I do not slog in the gym. I didn't do any of these super difficult stuff that everybody generally asks you to do in the name of becoming fit. That's exactly what I have been spreading to so many mothers, right? Because the moment I went ahead and reduced my weight, loads of my friends came and asked for my help. And I started a small community called KT versus KG with 10 close friends of mine. They started seeing results, and then it started growing more and more and more. And now I have helped 3,000 plus mothers from 7 plus countries across the world with 10 years of experience of mine in the field of health. So all we're doing is changing all the tired moms into fit moms with my effortless yet science-based transformation. So you do not need separate diet cooking, and you do not need super long, boring workouts. I understand that the moment you want to become fit, the whole industry jumps on you to make you do fad dieting and struggle in the gym for hours together, or go for fasting, or rather starving a lot of times, right? But there is a problem in this, because every time you try these, you do not see a permanent fitness, or maybe you just see a temporary result now and then you just bounce back all over again. And why do you think this happens? You always think it's because of your inconsistency, isn't it? But here's the deal. What if I tell you that you are not the problem? What if the methods are the problem? What if these methods were not created for busy moms? Let's ditch all the old school and unsustainable methods, because mother's fitness is completely different from others' fitness, because we have a completely different kinds of challenges compared to a bachelor or a spinster. So let's look into a few of these unsustainable methods. For example, diet charts. Who has the time to cook separately for the sake of diet for the rest of your life? And how can we possibly not eat our own family food? And can we just keep looking at our family eat some of the food? And can we just eat something else for the sake of keeping ourselves fit? None of these things are practically feasible. So, yup, diet charts are absolutely boring and they are super unsustainable. And the second part is fasting. If I can tell you that you can eat all the 3 times peacefully, happily, and still lose weight and become fit, why would you want to put yourself into starvation? Let's just think about it for a while. And if you want to go to the gym and spend hours and hours into workouts, let's think about this practically. Half an hour to get ready, half an hour for traveling, 1 hour in the gym, 1 hour to travel back. Here and there, you easily spend about 2 to 2.5 hours. Who has that kind of a time on a daily busy day? So let's be practical here. When we try to do all these things and we keep failing because of practical difficulties, the industry just bombards us by saying that mothers are not being as sincere as possible. You're not being consistent. We lose our time, our money, our confidence. And that is why you always feel that you're not able to achieve your permanent fitness. This is why I have created an exclusive program for mothers that suits your lifestyle. We need to understand what happens when you keep trying these kinds of fat dieting and hard work methods and stuff like that. Every time you're getting into these kinds of yo-yo diets, your weight does drop a little, but then you gain it all back. And when you gain it all back, it goes higher than where it was. And then again, you get into another method. Again, your weight drops down, not as much as earlier. And this time when you bounce back, you are becoming even more heavier than earlier. The problem here is, as the blue line indicates, every time you're dropping and raising your weight, your metabolic rate keeps going down. And that is how you're slowing down your own metabolism by taking temporary methods. It's time for you to look into a more permanent fitness where I gently take care of the reverse dieting part of it, with which you will be able to keep your metabolic rate better and better and better while you still reduce your weight and maintain it forever. So that is the right kind of permanent fitness. This is how Archana from Bangalore, who's a busy working mother. She's a software engineer and she lost so many inches and she is like a beautifully transformed mother of a toddler today.
Kudos, Kripa. Many of my patients whom I have referred to her, they've lost weight and become more and more healthier and fitter. PCOS, hypothyroidism, they've all reverted back to normal. Kripa has been doing a wonderful job for many years now. The goals or activity-based programs, number of people who are in the community to motivate one another, I think it's amazing. If you're looking out for a healthier life, you should go and contact Kripa for that.
That is Dr. Deepthi clearly recommending to all her patients who has PCOS, hypothyroidism, and a lot of other issues as well, who needs a basic lifestyle change. And this is how I have been working with a lot of professionals who has been trying to help their patients as well. In this video, you will learn 4 major secrets to achieve your dream dress fitness. And I'm going to reveal all the 4 secrets right now. Secret number 1, why you do not need fad diets, because it's affecting your metabolism and reducing the sustainability, and why you should not be following them as such. First of all, zero time for separate cooking. One, cooking itself is a big deal for busy moms. Who has the time for separate cooking? Even if you had to coordinate with your cooks or your maids, it's still going to take a lot of your effort, your brain space, which is something that you cannot afford on a daily basis. Very importantly, people tend to eat very less in the name of diet charts or dieting. Undereating is the biggest problem in the industry, which kills your metabolism. You have to choose eating higher metabolic food, which actually does a very smart method, which is how my community members have been losing amazing weight and have been fit forever. When you have a high metabolic food, your body tends to work on those kinds of high metabolic food because it's tough enough to metabolize and digest them. So by eating better, not lesser, you actually burn some extra calories. This is an unheard of situation for you, isn't it? Let me just give you a reality check. You might think, of course, I'm eating my roti, my dal, and my vegetables and everything. This is how much you need to be eating. In your fiber, you need at least 35 grams. But what you eat, probably an apple in the morning and some spinach in the afternoon. An apple gives you 3.3 grams of fiber and spinach gives you 2.2 grams of fiber. Where you need at 35 grams, you are getting just 5 grams. You are 7 times shorter. Similarly for protein, let's say on an average you're about 70 to 80 kilograms, which means that you need at least 70 to 80 grams of protein in a day. Your dal is hardly giving you 4 to 5 grams, which is hardly doing any justice to how much you should be eating. The same thing applies for carbs. People run away from carbs the moment we speak about weight loss, but that's not required at all. You can eat ample amount of it provided you're still keeping it within your calorie deficit. And for that, your rotis and rice are not your villains. So there's a lot of under-eating going on a regular basis, which is slowing down your metabolism, and you really need a reality check here. So go ahead and eat better, which is what is going to give you a better result. Eat as a family without any separate diet food. Only then you'll be able to do it for the rest of your life. This is how Anita lost 21 plus kgs. She's feeling light, energetic, super happy. And this is like a really, really simple way of doing it, even though it is scientifically proven. And she ate all her dosas and rotis and rice and still got amazing results. That's exactly what everyone's looking for, isn't it? Simple yet scientifically curated home food for your desired fitness. Secret number 2. How can you go ahead and get fit without ever going to the gym? Which is going to be time consuming, right? Let's be practical here. Too many hours a day and too much of planning for that. You have already so many things going on in your life. Fitness should not be a burden further on. We have to make it as a part of your regular life. How do we do that? Let's go ahead and try to make it shorter, simpler, scientifically proven, clearly curated, short 20 minutes home-based workouts, which will be suitable for busy moms. And sometimes it need not be only the difficult ones. It can be something that you really enjoy doing as such, right? But when you are doing these kinds of technically sound movements, you need to be monitored personally, like how I do, because there's no point in doing blind group workouts where nobody sees whether you're addressing the right muscle or are you just blindly jumping around. What if you meet an injury? So you have to make sure that you are personally monitored with your postures, and form corrections need to be done. Very importantly, many people think that I have been doing 10K steps KD, I have been doing strengthening workouts, I don't know why I'm not losing weight. Here's the problem. You are not giving a new metabolic cue. If you have been giving the same movement over and over again, for the first few weeks, you might have lost a little bit of weight. After that, your body gets accustomed to whatever movement you've been giving. So it does not understand that you need further fat loss. So you have to keep giving new metabolic cues, either in terms of intensity or in terms of volume. This is a major problem that many people face, and you have to be able to understand how to sail through this metabolic cue that you have to keep giving, right? So if you want different results, you need to be giving different input to your body. Now, try to understand that the consistency is the key here. And the cool tip for consistency is that you can go ahead and try this out without keeping it super long, right? Scientifically, people have proven that 150 to 300 minutes per week is good enough for you to stay healthy, right? And this can be done through your favorite movements. It could be dance, sport, walk, whatever that keeps you excited for the next movement. That is your major tip. And very importantly, when you think about it, for one day, it is just 21 minutes to begin with. Just 21. Isn't that doable? Your mind is getting tricked saying just 21 minutes, let me finish it off. Compared to a 1 hour, 2 hours workout where you keep postponing it later. So that can be changed. A bonus tip for you to burn clever calories. The reason strengthening needs to be insisted more is because we naturally lose our muscle mass and our bone strength as and when we age. And when you want to do your favorite movements in terms of your cardio, you need to make sure that your knees are not falling short of it, or your back is not hurting. So in order to keep them strengthened enough, you have to make sure that you do at least 2 days per week of strengthening movements. And again, this need not be super long. It can be simple, short, clearly curated movements as such. And very importantly, when you do strengthening movements, you do not lose your fat only when you're doing it, but even after you finish your movement for 14 hours, you still keep burning your calories. So that is the best part about strengthening. So that was a really cool tip. I hope you'll make use of it. The myth behind belly fat loss, I am sure that this is the most important thing that's running in your mind. It's the most Googled term by mothers from across the world. The bad news is that spot reduction is scientifically not possible. If anybody's saying otherwise, they're probably just blindly cheating you as such. Let's understand the science behind fat loss. There is a good news. You can lose your overall body fat percentage, and automatically you can get back into your desired shape. As you see here, 45% person looks like this. A person with 25% of fat looks like this. A healthy range would be somewhere around 20 to 25%. And that is good enough for us to achieve when we are looking at our permanent desired results, which is not going to affect our lifestyle. And at the same time, it's going to be feasible and doable. But none of these things are going to happen in just one area at one time. Let's understand how this works, right? What's happening inside of us? The red cells are the muscle cells and the yellow cells are the fat cells. Whenever you are doing a particular workout in that area, your muscles do contract and expand, but your fat does not. It just remains right out there. When you generally start activating your overall muscles because of your general movements, your muscles tend to burn more calories. Because of that, you will see fat loss across your body. But none of this means that that particular area is addressed. So I really hope that you understand by now that specific spot fat loss is just generally not possible. This is how Sapna lost 18 plus kgs as a busy working mom. And she worked on her metabolic cues. She has a really small baby and she has a business to run and she's also a full-time employee. But she managed to do all these things just by clearly understanding her metabolic cues. So do it at your own convenient time. And you just have to share the videos with me and I will be able to help you out in terms of monitoring you personally, checking whether you're doing it properly. Because if you want to join a live class and if you miss it out, or if you have to go down to a gym and if you miss it out, you feel really bad about it. But when you're going to do it at your own pace and somebody's following up with you, you will make sure that you are doing it at your short, convenient time. Secret number 3, the top reason why most approaches don't work is this: poor sleep. So lifestyle redesign is an surveys have shown that mothers have been going through is that stress has been happening because of multitasking. This is a killer word. We need to understand that being a super mom, super wife, super daughter-in-law, super whatever, nobody is going to give us an award or a reward. And for all you know, this entire multitasking scenario that you've created is only a myth. Neither are we happy, nor are the people around us happy. So all we are trying to gain out of this is just a whole lot of stress. 83.5% of women have been stressed because of the biggest reason of multitasking. And I really think that we should stop overloading ourselves, because no man does that, right? If somebody comes and tells us, hey, you are the best in doing this job, you should be the one who's doing it, we should stop saying, oh yes, this is how I can prove myself. We'd rather say, it's okay, let's go ahead and share the jobs. And let's do it all together and re-establish the load and make sure that we're not unwantedly multitasking. Moms forget themselves. Every time they tend to work, they take care of the family, the senior care and everything, we generally tend to forget ourselves very, very easily. And along with all these things, your diet charts and your long workouts and the stress that we're going through, everything in your busy lifestyle only makes this worse. So that is why we regularly monitor your daily meal plates with simple pictures and give you an idea on how to handle these things through your tasks. Your tasks are as simple as add your vegetables, make sure that you're taking a little bit of water, your protein, stuff that you might already know but you're not doing. But how do you put it up in the right order of execution? And how do you make sure that it's not becoming too difficult? And how do you bring it right out of your own home food? This is where we come into play. And of course, that's not the only part that matters. Just because you know, you don't do it. Self-accountability becomes impossible. You need that little extra push. That is why we have buddy kidditions who constantly give you reminders in your group along with your community members, and also individually whenever you do not post your tasks of whatever that you need to be doing on a daily basis. Score sheets are shared. It's completely gamified so that you can have fun while you are actually becoming fit. So accountability gives that push that every mother needs so that you can be consistent. You do not have to pass your life for this, right? Because life keeps going on and fitness should be just as a part of your regular life. It's like brushing your teeth. You're not going to pause it for any good reason. That's exactly how your fitness should be as well. And that's why you need a special accountability partner for that. This is how Salima, who was stuck with 100 kgs for about 20 plus years, finally found her solution with us and lost 13 plus kgs. And she is doing strong and sound even beyond that. Just check out her transformation. She's been doing an amazing job. And these 4 secrets for you to be getting into a healthy transformation is going to change the entire game for you. Energy in, energy out, lifestyle habits, and stress management has been doing wonders in thousands of mothers' fitness journey. Dream Dress Fitness does not need you to be going through anything difficult. You do not need supplements, you do not need torturing diets, you do not need super long workouts. It's going to be practical, feasible. Just follow the four major secrets, and you could even enjoy your biryani. I'm going to tell you a secret. Kaditians eat biryani every single weekend, and they still lose weight in a very, very happy manner, right? And that could be you if you are one too. And Nitya here is an amazing breastfeeding mother. She breastfed her child for 3 solid years, and she started her journey with us on her first year of breastfeeding. And she had an amazing 17 plus kgs of weight loss without affecting the baby's feed. She got back into her marriage size clothes, college size t-shirts, and she's still remaining fit. So you have two options now. You could go for a slow and temporary results without me, or you could go for an efficient and a sustainable results with me. The ball is in your court. This is how we're going to take up the timeline. We're going to work for a year together. And let's take it little by little, right? Every quarter, we'll address one by one by one. Let's increase your metabolism first by better eating. Let's try to work on your prime movements to make sure that you're getting into your form. And let's work on your stress management. It could be through nutrition as well as psychological aspects. And let's work on your entire lifestyle redesign to make sure that you're having everything in place. This is how you can create a lifelong fitness, food that is scientific but native, movement that is doable but short, lifestyle redesign and stress management, which forms the foundation of the above two factors, which is your food and movement. This is what people usually miss out, and I do not want to. Who is this for? Doctors, moms who are struggling to make time for fitness, IT professionals who have challenging schedules, moms from other working segments seeking fitness as a part of your work-life balance, homemakers who have amazing supportive family members to help their fitness, breastfeeding moms who want to lose weight without affecting the feed of the child. I want to invite you for a free strategy Zoom call with my team to start your journey to become a fit mom. Now, we will ask you a bunch of really important and interesting questions to understand your situation. And after that, we will create a customized action plan for you designed to help to achieve your dream breast fitness within the next 6 months. Or else, I'm going to top it up with another 6 months at no extra cost. This will be your most valuable 45 to 60 minutes that you will ever spend in your life, because lifelong you're going to be happy about your fitness, right? So, what kind of moms am I looking forward to work with? We'll have to make sure that you are having access for your phone, laptop, and internet. And presently, you'll be filling out an application in detail and provide us with as many insights as possible so that we can help you with a proper success. Because I need to see your commitment level with this so that you can achieve the fitness goals that you have in your mind, right? And you need to make sure that you're following the Dream Breast Fitness, which is outlined today, right? So people should be open-minded and they should believe that they should be investing their time and effort and money into their health, because those are the ones who are really, really serious about their fitness. So, if you are here for like free information alone, or if you want to keep jumping from webinars to webinars or videos to videos, Instagram videos, YouTube videos, you can just keep going on and on and on. But do realize that when time just flies about, and at the age of 40, 50, when you turn around and see you're not healthy enough to take care of your family or for yourself, you cannot just turn on a switch to become healthy. You have to make sure that you take the right decision right now. So make sure that you are making the most wise decision of investing your time and effort and money into a place that is really already successful. Cadetians of this kind who stayed with me for their transformation have seen amazing results, and none of them ever have to worry about their fitness again because they know how to do it by themselves right now. It's like riding a cycle. Once I teach you, you know exactly how to do it for the rest of your life. So join the Cadetians community to be the fit mom and achieve the dream breast fitness that you deserve. Use the button below to apply for the free strategy call, and we will meet you in the call. Until then, this is Katie, your weight loss angel. See you. Bye bye.